Here's the VEVOR aluminum dent pulling kit, model number 6100. Let me show you what's included in the kit. Here's the unit itself. It features a bright eye-catching yellow finish and a straightforward user-friendly interface. On the back, you'll find the main power switch and a standard 110 volt plug-in connection. Coming out of the front are 3 wires, 2 for grounding and 1 that connects to the handle with the trigger. Here's the 6 feet power cord that's supplied. Next up is the mini bridge puller, which I went ahead and assembled off camera. The top knob lets you easily adjust the tension. Just turn it in one way for more pull or the other way for less. The kit also comes with 3 aluminum hammers. These are specifically used for the aluminum repair so you don't risk contaminating the metal. Mixing metals can actually cause contamination and corrosion over time. Using the same material ensures a cleaner, safer repair. You also get a heat gun and a plastic case with all the consumables. Inside, you'll find 100 welding nails, 6 pull rings, and a replacement stud chuck, covering sizes from M4 to M6. Here's how it works. First, attach the stud chuck in the size you need for your job. Then, push the welding nail into place. It stays put under pressure, so it won't fall out. Now you can contact the damage and press the trigger to weld it. Once welded, thread the pull ring onto the stud, and now you're ready to use the mini bridge to lift your dent. I'm going to start with the M4 welding nail. I'll press it up firmly to make good contact, then press the trigger. Now I'll thread the pull ring and lift it up with the mini bridge. I'll adjust the mini bridge until it's almost making contact with the pull ring. Then I'll carefully lift up the panel. Aluminum is very brittle, so lift up your dent slowly and carefully. The heat gun will also be helpful. I'll show you that at the end. I'll show the exact same process but with the M5 welding nail. Right now, I've got it set to the lowest setting, and it's welding hot enough for what we need. If you want it hotter, there's an up and down button, and at the top you can see the levels from hottest to coldest. We're also on manual mode at the moment. Let me show you how the automatic mode works next. You don't even need to press the trigger. The machine senses when you've made contact. It beeps, does the weld, then beeps again to let you know it's ready for the next one. It's a really handy feature, especially when you're tackling a big dent or a long crease. That one didn't seem to weld. The metal was not fully ground down. I'm going to show you on the hottest setting and why you need to be careful when lifting your dents. I'm going to pull this very hard and you'll see why you don't want to do this. The nail popped off, but not just the nail. It's taken some of the panel with it. Yep, that sucks. Let me show you how to remove them properly. You're going to need some strong cutters. Cut majority of it off, then ground it down flush. Alright, let's see if it can fix some damage now. It's a bit hard to see because of the white paint, so I've circled it in blue and you can see it in the light reflection as I pan back and forth. Here I'm using the M4 welding nails and the unit is on manual mode on the lowest setting. All done. That came out quite nice. Here's another cool way to do a pull. I like this method because it allows you to still have both your hands to work while the bridge holds pressure on its own. Unfortunately, the big bridge isn't included in the aluminum kit, but I still wanted to show other options on how to use the kit. With it locked in place, I can use heat to help the aluminum move more freely. I also have plenty of space to work the panel all around the tension areas with a hammer. Here's one last look at the kit and everything that comes with it. Overall, I was really impressed with how it performed. It's priced at 533 Canadian, and at that price, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. And if you're interested, I also have a review on the G90 unit, which is designed for regular steel. If you like this video, check out my YouTube channel where you can find all sorts of auto body videos just like this. And don't forget to subscribe.